What another lovely day in sunny Scotland. Let's sit you down. Let's talk you through the video. Let's talk you through the plans. Let's sit you down. And have a wee chat. Look at that delta action going on, by the way. Come on. What's happening, guys? How are we? We intro to the video. Ibiza Cut is wrapped up. If you're just new to the channel and you've not watched any videos before, I have just wrapped up 5 weeks of dieting in which we lost 30 pounds. We went from 239 down to 209 pounds in 5 weeks. Pretty damn good. And now it's time to reverse out. We're now finished the diet. We finished the diet before I went away on holiday. I came back a week ago from Ibiza. If you've never been to Ibiza before, muy bien, very good. So we're back. We've been back a week. The first couple of days when we came back, we were just chilling, enjoying nutrition. We've been back on plan since Monday, and body weight is still sitting at 210 pounds. So the goals, the plans for this off season, going to run you through everything you need to know about my plans throughout this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy everything you're going to need to know. How I bulk, the timeline, how much weight I want to gain, what we're doing with food, am I chilled out with food, how I structure my food, what foods do I eat, all that stuff, what I'm going to be doing with, because we're not natural. So everything you need to know, but we are in the gym for upper body, so I'm going to go get a gym fit picked for today. It has been very warm in Scotland. We've been having highs of 27, 28 degrees, which is very warm here, so it is an absolute sweat fest. So it'll be shorts and a vest to the gym, so we'll pick a gym fit. We've got upper body today, so I'll take you through that upper body session. I'm keeping training programming the same as it was for the last couple of months, because it's focused on giving me more chest, delt and arms, and that's what I need to bring up continuously, more of that. So we're going to run the same split, the same layout. I've put in a couple of new movements here and there to run up. Whoa, B central here, and it's all about starting and setting baseline numbers to work up from. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Let's get the gym fit sorted. Now, when you're going to the gym, I always recommend, if you want your calves / legs to look bigger, then get some big socks on. This is the hard part, because I've got about 20 pairs of shorts and about 20 vests. So see, try to match these, it's hard. So what do we do first? What do you think? You pick the shoes, you pick the trainers you want to wear first, and then you start working up. So you go socks, trainers, shorts, top. That's what you do. So I've not worn these in a while. Nike Vapor Waffles. Pretty nice, pretty summery, because it is summer, of course. So then this will dictate the colour of shorts and the vest that we wear. There's a little bit of thought that goes into these gym fits. We can't be going to the gym looking like an absolute tart. We need to be looking good and sharp. My job is on social media, posting my workouts, posting me talking, posting this and that. You need to be looking the part, man. So if you're on social media and you look like a tramp, sort it out. Nike gym vest, just a pair of the Nike. See the Flex Stride shorts? These are 7 inches. The 5 inches are way too short, man. You look like a bit of a handbag. I've always got 2 aftershaves. I've got one really good one for going out and about if I'm going out, one for the gym. The gym one's like this is a Zara one, I think. So I've got a Zara one, wear that going to the gym so you smell alright. The good one is for after gym, going out and about, food, meeting people. Do you get my drift? We've got going to do some high incline dumbbell. We're supposed to have this as a shoulder press, but I'm just going to change it to high incline, because see me a little bit taller, you need to think about, see if I've got the incline really fucking high, right? And I've got long arms. If I'm trying to get the dumbbells all the way up all the time, it's just going to cause a lot of fatigue. So I don't really essentially have to do that all the time. So by putting the incline down a little bit, putting the incline a little bit lower, is less fatigue trying to get up. And I just also want a dumbbell press in. So the strongest I got these was like 46s, 48 kilo dumbbells. So if I can try and get 40s, 42s for my starting point today, that'll be good. The thing is, when you set new numbers, when you're in a training program, you're doing brand new movements, don't overshoot. You'd rather undershoot, make sure form's on the money, and then you can start to work up a little bit. Oh, there we go. 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 Yes. Oh, here we go. Come on. So we managed to shift 40s there. 40s for 6, 40s for 7. So the key to literally progressing is just write all your fucking shit down. So in today's session, it's the first upper session of the bulk. So we're setting baseline numbers, as I said. So all I'm literally doing is going to my notes. If you want an app for it, I'm just lazy as fuck, but the app is called a rep count. You can put your workouts in there and it will track everything for you. But obviously what I just do now is I just go to my notes. So the goal for me essentially over the next 4, 5, 6 months is to increase that number. So if I get 40s for 6 today, I want to come in next week and get 40s for 7 or 8 or 9. And then I'll come in next week and try to get 10. And then the week after I'll go 42s. Some weeks I might feel really good and I might get more reps. Some weeks I might only get I might actually get a bit more weight. So as long as I'm taking a note of it and I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm sweet. Because if you're coming in every week and you roughly know what you're doing, imagine you've done 42 kilo dumbbells for 7, but you don't track it. You come in 1 week and you just do 40s for 6. That's not going to grow your chest. Your body, your chest needs those 42s for 6 or 7 or more to get that stimulus. So if you're going back the way, your muscles going to be like, we've done this weeks ago. That's not what you gave us last week. We're not going to grow for it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to back off. That was 40s I done, so I'm going to back off to 36s. And I'm going to keep both sets to, I'm going to keep both sets 8 to 12. So let's go. Oh, you'll also notice when I press, I keep a bit of an elbow tuck. Just a little bit safer in that shoulder joint. Oh. 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 6. Oh. One more. Oh, fuck, man. Fucked it. So now we're going to just do the Smith machine. So hands are laying out, so we're now just kind of working that lengthened portion of the chest, whereas the dumbbell we work the lengthened and a little bit of the shortened. So that's just preference. I used to do Smith machine first and then incline dumbbell second, but I noticed that incline dumbbell was a lot harder, so now I do dumbbell first and I'm going to jump onto Smith. So this is top set. I'm actually stronger on incline Smith than I am flat, which is weird. So I've got 2 plates and a 2.5 on this, so I'll try and get between 6 and 10. Let's see what we get. Big thing what to make sure of when you press, man, is like have your hands in a position whereby when you come down, the wrist and the elbow are kind of lined up. That will help the joints and help you get a little bit more sheathed. Let's go. One, that's as easy. Sure. Oh. 5. Nice. 7. Oh. 8. I'll take 8. That's my starting point. So I guess I'll work that up to 9, 10, and then an extra 2.5. Do that, and over and over and over until I'm at 3 plates. And I'll have a bigger chest. Simple. Onto some lats now. Obviously we're doing upper body today, so my upper body session, see, because I do push, pull, legs, upper, lower. Obviously instead of trying to cram in every single upper body movement you can think of in that upper session, you need to remember when you're doing a training block, you don't need to fit in you don't need to focus on every single muscle group that you've got. You can't do that. If you're doing that for your training programming, like working with maximum amount of workload on every muscle group, that is not an optimal program. You're just going to overburn and overkill and actually take away from the muscles you want to grow. So what to do, get a training program in place, pick a couple of muscle groups you really want to zone in on, do that for 2, 3, 4 months, work on, prioritise certain muscle groups, deload and then do a new training program, then work on the ones that were neglected. So for me now, my back grows off of a little amount of workload. So we do push, pull, legs on that upper body session. Also on this upper body session I do 3 chest, I do 1 back, 1 delt, then 2 arms. I'm only doing 1 back because my back isn't the forefront right now. It's push, it's my chest, shoulders and triceps. So if I had like 2, 3 back movements in this upper body session, it would then take away from me doing more chest work. Does that kind of make sense? So when you're doing a training program, don't need to focus on everything at the one time. focus on a couple of muscle groups, prioritise them, and then let the other ones come to the forefront and another mesocycle, alright? So as you can probably tell, the camera died during that session. Luckily I had a charger in the gym that fitted it, but it only gave the camera a minimal percent, so a couple of clips to finish off the session. Managed to record every movement, I think, by the last one. So finishing off the chest here with a pec fly. I enjoy the fly variation. Usually what I'll do is on this upper day I've got a pec deck, and then on my push day I do a cable chest fly. It's just nice to have two variations, but the goal in any pec fly is literally keep the upper back braced against the back pad, and then essentially just kind of push into the back and drive through those elbows, get a nice wee pause in each damn rep. So some single arm raises here. With the goal on this one, I like to put the cable at around hip height or slash just below hip height. This is probably sitting around knee height, so I should probably bring this up a little bit higher. By us having it at hip height slash just a little bit lower, we're able to ultimately just challenge the lengthened portion slash mid-range of the delt. If you have the cables all the way down at the bottom, it will make it harder at the top, so we can manipulate where our movement is hard and light and that kind of thing. So arms to finish off with. I've been liking this tricep extension machine. Bring that back pad really close, keep the elbows in line with the little yellow bit on the machine. Same with this preacher curl, and any sort of curl variation or machine that's got like a wee axis on it, line up the machine with the joint, and it will make it a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Why do I seem a little bit brain dead? A bit more mechanically advantageous. So we finished off with triceps, long head, and we finished off with some preacher curl for the short head, and this is how we're looking. Bosh. Feeling good. This was kind of 1 and a bit weeks into the bulk, so feeling good. Body weight been sitting around 212 pounds, so hopefully we get that ramped up over the next few months, and boom. That was a workout, good session, back home, ate some post-workout. What was post-workout, you ask? Big bowl of Cocoa Pops and protein, very tasty, 140 grams of Cocoa Pops. That is an absolute mountain. A mountain of food. So it is. What calories are you on, Lewis? You ask. Well, let me tell you the starting macros. So, calories get down to 2.1 thousand at the end of that kind of mini cut there, and then that was a whole diet, or the end of the diet, and then what we done was we put food up to 2.8 thousand 2 days before I went to Ibiza, and that was just to fill me up a little bit. Was back Ibiza for a couple of days, and I just ate the 2.8 thousand, and that was holding body weight. If not, it was actually letting me drop body weight. So we got our first food increase just to keep things moving in the right direction. So we get a 50 gram of carb increase from that 2.8 thousand. So starting calories essentially for this bulk at 96 kilo are 425 grams of carbs, 245 protein, and 40 grams of fat. The fat does sound low, but when I'm off season, when I'm bulking, I just let the numbers differentiate a little bit. Like, as long as I hit my protein, and as long as a big bulk of my calories do come from carbs, you know, if my goal is 425 carb and I hit 400 carb and 47 fat, it's fine, mate. I'm bulking, it's off season, nothing needs to be fucking perfect. I just need to get the food in. 3,000 calories is an absolute breeze. There is no issue with 3,000 calories at all. So the game plan will be, obviously, to gain a good bit of body weight. The first bit of the push up there before the mini cut, I was gaining a minimum of £1.50 a week, sometimes £2 a week. So I reckon I'll get that same rate of gain. So the first milestone is get to 100 to 102 kilo with good condition. When I got to like 102, 103, 104, that wee push up there, that's when I was starting to get a little bit fluffier. So if I can get to 100 kilo, not be too fluffy, I will be very happy. So I will. I also just get a delivery there, because obviously after 8 weeks of testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, but just know that the secret sauce will be getting increased, or has been increased, that in line with more food, in line with being leanish. Hopefully we just explode over the next couple of months. So I'm very reserved with the drug protocol. We don't go mental. I kind of follow a safer, they're not safe, a safer use model in which we don't, we start very low and we build up, see our tolerance, what can we handle, assess blood work, look at health markers, and we go from there. So, we try to stay as healthy as possible whilst doing an unhealthy thing. Essentially, So I'm going to do some work now, and then I am going to basically wait till my next meal because I'm still hungry as fuck all the time. That's the horrible part. See, when you start the bulk and you're really hungry, but calories aren't that high yet. It's depressing. But it won't be long till we're back up at 4,000 calories, 5,000 calories, and I hate my life.
Tracks. We were both.
And we are in. Junky bastard. And we're in the garage. What are we doing in the garage, you ask? We're going to do some steps on the cross trainer. Why am I not doing it outside, you ask? Because the weather in Scotland is fucking stupid. It was warm earlier on, but it's been cloudy and thundery and raining, so I don't fancy getting caught in the rain. And I've done hee-haw, little to no steps today. Because obviously we're talking about what am I doing during this bulk, and it is keep some sort of output. Keep the output consistent. So what I will be doing is I'll be continuing to hit between 8 and 10,000 steps during the bulk. Why? It just keeps a consistent calorie burn. In essence as well, you know, if I'm eating all this extra food, okay, every day, so let's just say I'm on the 3,000 calories right now. So if I have 3,000 calories on the Monday and I do 10,000 steps, there'll be a consistent kind of weight gain from that. If I only do 2,000 steps on Tuesday and eat the same food, I'm probably going to gain maybe a bigger bit of body weight that day because my output was minimal. Remember, that 10,000 steps is going to burn a consistent amount of calories per day. So if I keep the amount of calories I burn consistent on a daily basis, it means the weight gain that I gain will also be a consistent trend. If I have 2 days on the trot of doing no steps, I do like 1,000 steps, okay, and my weight goes up a good bit, then I have a day where I do 10, 12,000 steps, my weight drops a little bit. It's not a consistent weight gain. There's nothing that's, you know, at the end of the day, on a weekly basis, it'll probably average out okay. But all of that, heart health, by me just going out and getting a physical walk a day, I'm giving my heart rate a reason to increase, and I'm going to burn some calories, and it's going to keep my heart health in a good spot. On top of that, I'll also be doing 2 lots of cardio a week. I'll be doing them on my rest days, so I rest on a Thursday and a Sunday. So on those 2 days, there'll be 30 minutes of cardio in. What that allows me to do, as I gain more body weight throughout this bulk, when you gain more body weight, you eat more food, there's a chance of your blood pressure rising a little bit, because my body's not meant to carry an extra 10, 15, 20 kilo of weight, but that's the goal. So by doing some cardio, it keeps that heart pumping, it keeps my heart rate, my resting heart rate low enough, which means I'm healthy year round. Good blood pressure, good resting heart rate, good calorie burn for the week, and it will also consistently keep my appetite in check for the start of this anyway. If I done no output, I'm not burning as much, I may not have as much of an appetite, so this means I can eat, and if I can eat, I can grow. So it's time to do some steppies. Back in the car again. I've been pretty proactive as I came back from Beefer. I've just been getting shit done. Today is the one day where I've got the stuff I need to get done, but I've also just sat for 2 hours. To be fair, I'm learning Spanish. I am learning Spanish. There's that app, Duolingo. So you basically get, that's the app. So I've learned a bit of Spanish so far. So I'm not going to try and embarrass myself on camera, but that is a goal. I would love to be able to speak not fluent Spanish, maybe over the next 10 years of learning, that's possible, but I'd like to learn a good bit of Spanish, because with where now the business is going, i.e. I've not really released this on Instagram yet, but I will be going fully online with coaching. So obviously I currently do one-to-one personal training, but I am now giving that up, and I'm going to be working fully online, which allows me now to be in a position whereby, obviously financially, if it's feasible and continue to gain on more clients, I can then travel and go away for prolonged periods of time. So one of the goals is to live in Spain for 2, 3, 4 weeks. It'd be good to speak a bit of Spanish. So I'm going to go to Asda right now, pick up some scran. I need some beef mince. I had chicken earlier, I don't want chicken again, so I'm going to grab some beef mince, grab some yogurt, and then we're good,
And every color illuminates, and we are shining, and we will never be afraid again. Say my name, say my name.
Good morning, you beautiful bunch. How are we? Hope we're good. I know it's awful echoey in this kitchen. I might pick up a new mic, a new Rode, what do you call them? Shotgun mic. Might pick up a new one of them. Anyway, it is the next day. I was just so you know, I just couldn't be fucked filming yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where I just felt like the heat had got to me. I just was so tired, so I just sat and watched TV, man, for the rest of the night. But today's a new day. We've got legs today, so I won't be taking you for any leg day. By the time you're watching this video, there should have just dropped a couple of days ago or a week beforehand the leg day video. So if you want to go on and watch how to grow a big set of legs, everything you need to know about programming, sets, reps, the order, all that stuff, then watch the video. It'll be up on the corner of the screen. Get it watched. So how I'm structuring food, just to finish off this video, how I'm kind of going around the off-season and structuring nutrition, okay? Some people confuse nutrition, but like I've said time and time again, like if you've watched a lot of my diet videos, it'll be the same principle. The goal is to simply just kind of eat the same foods, alright? Now don't get me wrong, I'll swap foods every now and again, like I'll maybe have different breakfast here and there, a different dinner here, so I try and keep the foods the same. So my schedule is pretty much the same every day. So when I train, I wake up, I'll have pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, I'll have a meal at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, a meal at around 7:30, 8, like a wee snack, alright? So I usually have 4 meals and a snack. That's always how I've kept my calories, 4 meals and a kind of snack, and that snack meal might get bigger and bigger as my calories get higher and higher. The easiest way, literally, is just, people ask, what do you do for food? Pick a carbohydrate source for each meal, okay? So meal number 1, bagels, that's my carbohydrate source. Pick a protein source, bacon, egg, boom, there you go. I enjoy that, it sits well in the stomach, boom. Post-workout, anything you want, a quick digesting carb. For me, it's going to be Cocoa Pops, some sort of cereal with whey protein, okay? That might then turn into some chicken wraps and some cereal as maybe food gets pushed up higher. Meal number 3, again, a carb source and a protein source, rice, pasta, more bagels, whatever it is you want, then a protein source, meat, chicken, beef, whatever it is you want, pick one. Same for your other meal. So every meal, just pick a protein source, pick a carb source, put them together, make it taste good, season, some low-cal sauce, bit of 1-cal spray, a little bit of oil if you get the fats for it, make it taste good. Simple as that, man. Make your food taste good. And then that snack meal, usually what I'll do is on a day-to-day basis, I'll always try and fit something in that I enjoy. So that snack meal might be half a bag of popcorn and a protein shake, or some yogurt with some fruit and a couple of rice cakes and another bowl of cereal. I always just try and have something I enjoy. And then your titration up, you know, if you're bulking and you're having the same meals every day, if my food gets increased, all I simply do is add more of the Cocoa Pops post-workout. I have more of the rice, I have more of the pasta. I will then add on my wee top-ups, which will be, I now start using things like squares bars. I'll add on squares bars, I'll add things like jam, I'll add things like honey, like raisins. I'll use an intra-workout. So that's how I kind of structure my nutrition within an off-season. So in terms of like off-plan eating, right, which is what I do, alright, I do have a couple of off plans a week. Now I have one meal a week where I just go completely over my calories, so that's going to be today. Today's a Saturday, alright. I've actually been dropping weight on this food, so I know I'll be getting a big fat food increase on Wednesday.
It's Saturday, the 17th of June, 2023.
So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the shop, I'm going to buy a big massive stone baked pizza, and I might order one, and I'm also going to buy some cookies or some ice cream or something, and that'll be my off plan. Just before this video is finished and edited, this is now later on in the day, but I'm going to show you my off plan meal before the video gets wrapped up. Remember I said how off-plan meal, I'm basically just having whatever I want, and that keeps me on track throughout the rest of the week. Well, what's on the agenda? Dairy milk, chocolate brownie bites. I'm going to have all of them. Wait a damn minute. And then, these are bloated. The calories in this isn't even that high, but we've got a sourdough pizza. This has got smoked ham, mushroom and mascarpone on it. That is a big ass fucking pizza. And then I thought the brownie bites would have been enough, but oh well, let's go for it. What I've picked up is 2 toffee meringues. So 2 meringues filled with toffee. That's my off-plan meal tonight. Back to the video. I'll have all my regular meals, so say I've got my usual 4 meals, I'll just take one away and replace it with this off plan. The goal is to gain a little bit of weight from it. If I do, sweet, not a big deal, and that food will be getting used to my session on Monday. Bosh. But then what I also don't mind doing is if I want to jump out and grab something with the boys, like for instance I went out for dinner the other night, so it was my pal's birthday, took him for dinner. Again, that is me having food out with a plan. I'm all about life when I'm bulking, alright? If I'm not in a prep, I'm eating food, I'm enjoying food. The only difference is I'll plan it, alright? And an off-plan meal, like a Saturday, I won't plan it. I'll just replace a meal and replace it with the off-plan meal. If I'm going out midweek, then all I'll do is I'll save calories. So for that meal on Wednesday night, I basically just saved 1600 calories. Went out, had that nice meal, boom, woke up, nothing happened. I didn't gain weight, didn't lose weight, it was just the same weight. That's my off-plan eating approach. And that way you keep scale weight and the weight that you gain consistent. I don't want to off-plan eat multiple times a week and then I gain rapid weight too quickly and my bulk's cut short. You get what I mean? But that is ultimately how we are off-season over the next couple of months. So yeah, more videos to come, training, nutrition, life, what I'm up to, business, all that good stuff. It is now time to eat some breakfast and train some legs. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous whenever you're watching this. Day, morning, night, afternoon, 3 in the morning, because you've just woke up for a piss and you're bored. Have a good day, have a good week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.